this video, I'm going to show you how you can learn who published a workflow to a SharePoint list or library and when it was published. And then armed with that information, I'm going to show you how you can find the workflow conductor template that was most likely used to publish that workflow. I'm going to do this on my SharePoint 2013 environment where I have Workflow Conductor version 3.5 installed. I'm going to go to my committees list, my committees site, where I have a committee request list. The workflow, as you can see here, is process committee request. This is the workflow status, and you can see that that workflow has run on most of the items in this list. Typically in SharePoint, I would go to the list ribbon and click on the workflow settings link and go to the workflow settings page. This is an out-of-the-box SharePoint page where I can see workflows associated with the list. This is nice. It shows me that there's a process committee request workflow active, and there are two previous versions of that workflow. The two previous versions were published, the first one 4:19 on December 5th, and then the earlier one at 3:08 on December 5th. It doesn't tell me when the current active workflow was published, and it doesn't tell me who published any of these workflows. I can click on Remove, and I can see that only process committee request is active. It's the only one that's allowed. The other two are previous versions that are still associated but not active. But no information about who published it on that page either. So let's go back to the list ribbon. I should point out I'm logged in as a user called SPUser2. SPUser2 is a workflow conductor designer, so they see this extra icons in the list ribbon. I'm going to go ahead and click on Associated Workflows. This is a Workflow Conductor page, so you only see it if you have Workflow Conductor installed. And what you see here is all the active workflows. So I don't see those previous versions. I only see the one entry. But what I do see is that it was modified on December 5th at 4:26 by Julie. And what this means is this is the publish date and time, and this is the person who published it. So that's the information that I need. Now, armed with that information, I'm going to go back to my list ribbon and open up my Workflow Conductor Studio. Then I'm going to go to my template dialog by clicking Open in the menu, and I can see, again, I'm logged in as SPUser2, so these are the templates that that user created, and the one I want is not there, obviously. Maybe it's in Shared, but I don't see it here either. So the only other option is to click on Manage Templates. I suppose it could be in Featured, but it's not there either. So let's click on Manage Templates. This tab is a special tab. Only users with the appropriate level of permission can see it. Those users are what we call template managers, and you set up who your template managers are in the Workflow Conductor control panel in Central Admin. But my SPUser2 is a template manager, so they can see this tab, and on that tab they see all the templates that have been created in this environment. So I can go to the name column and filter for all the templates that start with the word process, and I see one. And this template, you can see it's not shared, it's not featured. It was created by Julie, and it was last saved on December 5th at 4:25 and 44 seconds. So we can see by the person who saved it and when it was last saved that this is most likely the template used to publish the active workflow on this list. So I'm going to go ahead and open the template, and from there I can go and learn more about this workflow and make any potential changes that I might need to make.